majority of it was at school because I had to socialise with other people my age who didn't understand what I was going through. And to be honest, I didn't really understand what I was going through. And it turned more violent towards other people, which I regret totally, but it's what happened. Like, I used to kick off, throw things, bite a teacher. It turned really negative, and it was honestly, I feel sorry for like the people who had to witness that, because obviously it's not good. But then at the same time, I feel bad for like myself, because I shouldn't have had to experience that. I shouldn't have had to go there to get the anger and emotions out.
Sometimes I have to go early to my lessons, so I'm not stuck in the corridors. It's just I get anxious when I'm around other people who I don't know.
Then there was another time during lockdown school where the teacher come past and went, "Oh, I've got your care team meeting with your foster carer and your social worker." And I was just like, why? Like, I didn't want those kids who were there to know, because now I get singled out.
I don't go at the minute because last year was like a lot and I got in a lot of trouble, and then I got kicked out eventually. There was a lot of like family stuff going on. Like, my sister had died, and like I had problems with my dad, and like everything was just too much, and like I took it out the wrong way. So I took it out on the teachers, which I shouldn't have, and then I got kicked out.
I should have just spoke about it. I should have told people what I was feeling instead of bottling it up. There's a saying that I hate, but it's so true, that kids, especially kids in care, are like pressure pots, and the pressure just rises and rises until you flip your lid and it just all comes out.
I get angry too easily, especially in school with the teachers. I normally get safe forward, then I'll go to supervision. Then if I'm in supervision, I'd work myself up from C1 to C6. C6 is a suspension. Just puzzling like referral is just like reflection. And then it's just like when a lot of people go, so you would get put in referral or reflection, whatever you want to call it. And then you get detention for going in, plus a detention if you like be naughty in lessons. When I'm in school, I know I can behave. It's just like, and I just want to not behave so I can get home early.
Some days I go to SIPs and that, and she said that I disassociate, so I just completely zone out, and that's when I've got all the flashbacks going in through my head, and there was a really bad time.
Some people can have like depression, anxiety. They might not like meeting new people. They might have had a toxic growing up, so like toxic childhood, so they might not trust people. They could have depression, anxiety.
Like going out and putting on this fake face, like, yep, I'm good, everything's so good. But in your head, you're like, oh my God, this. Oh my God, am I going to get moved? Oh my God, does my mum still love me? It's a lot to go through.
Brain changes that occur following developmental trauma increase a young person's vulnerability in several ways. Hypervigilance reduces capacity to learn new things and can contribute to chronic stress. Young people who have experienced abuse and neglect experience increased stress generation, so they're more likely to experience additional stressful events and have a higher likelihood of being bullied, having relationship difficulties, and facing exclusion. They may experience social thinning. This is where relationships are gradually lost, are of poor quality, or are never formed in the first place. We know that supportive relationships are key to health and well-being, and having stressful social relationships or fewer supportive relationships increases risk of developing mental health problems.
They try and talk to us, but like when I'm not in the right mindset to talk, like it can go the wrong way, and like I can take things what they say the wrong way.
Like the policy for the school was like, it was like really strict, and I was used to a strict setting, and as soon as I went to foster care, I wasn't like used to like a strict setting like it was. So I thought I could let some things like go past, like getting into trouble more. And then my friends were like telling me to do stuff because they knew I'd been kicked out of school, so they knew I'd do something again.
teachers don't understand what sometimes goes on in our heads, and then we end up kicking off. And then I would get on call, and then this was when I would start digging the hole. And then on call would come and get us. It would always be a teacher who I knew, because like who I trusted, because they know how to deal with us. And then I would have an even bigger kick off when he tells us I'm in isolation, and the hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper, to the point they actually ended up sending us home. And then I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I get to the point where I can't get out of that hole unless someone actually like takes us completely away from the situation. For example, like sending us home for like a reset kind of thing, which is what they used to do when I was in the DLC there. That was like a unit for kids with behaviour problems, like learning disabilities, in mental health. So they would put us into there, and we would go into mainstream for some lessons and would be up there for the rest. And I found that up there, they knew how to stop that hole from getting too deep.
They tried to manage it in different ways, but it just didn't seem to work for me. I feel like I was being singled out. I feel like I was being treated differently. And it made the other kids be like, why is this happening? Why do you gotta go out of lesson to go see a person and make a doll? But at that time, it helped me a bit, but it wasn't what I needed. I needed more security, more ability to talk through it in my own way.